Hey guys, it's Kat. It's not Saturday anymore. Sorry about that. This week we're talking about our difficulties growing up and how we dealt with them. Um, I moved around a lot when I was little, like a lot. So that plus coming to terms with being gay and like what I wanted to do with my life and stuff like that was just really stressful. I never resorted to self harm and stuff like that, but I definitely thought about suicide a lot. Um, it got really bad when I was in high school and especially when I was a senior because I just moved back to New Jersey and I had a girlfriend in Massachusetts and everything and like my life was like really great and like I was happy where I was and then I just like moved again and I don't know, like it just struck me because I was like, oh god, I'm back where I was like 3 years ago and now I have to like rekindle all my friendships and like be this new person that I wasn't 3 years ago, and I just didn't know how to deal with that, and I just felt really alone and kind of lost because like I feel like I couldn't talk to my friends about being gay because they just wouldn't understand, and I couldn't talk to anybody. I couldn't talk to my parents because they were just worried about like moving and buying houses and selling houses and stuff like that. I didn't really want to worry them and whatnot. And plus, like, I don't really talk to my parents like that either, so it just would have been very strange. I didn't want to talk to my sisters because they were in college and they had plenty of other things to worry about besides me. Um, and I just didn't have anybody really to talk to, so I just got trapped inside my head a lot, and I thought about suicide a lot. But then one day, one of one of my friends that goes like that like was in my class, like kind of an acquaintance type person. She committed suicide, and that was just like really eye opening to me, and I was kind of just like really like just like shocked, like oh shit, like I've been thinking about this, and like somebody else like right here next to me was like going through the same thing, and like why didn't I know about this? Like why didn't anybody know about this? And then it just kind of scared me because like nobody knew what I was going through. Nobody knows anything. And I just didn't want it to get so bad that like I would actually commit suicide or like I would actually do something bad to myself. So that really scared me, and I went to one of my teachers, my art teacher, and I was just like, hey, like I really need to talk to you. And she sat me down. She's like, what's wrong? And she just listened to me, and it was probably like the best decision I ever made in my entire life was to reach out to her and to talk to her about what was going on. And she was great about it. She helped me so much and made me feel like it was okay to tell my friends and to tell my parents. And yeah, so like reaching out definitely helps if you're having problems. Like don't be afraid to reach out. Like you it sucks having to like find somebody to like reach out to and like think who you can trust, who you can't trust and stuff like that. But just reach out and it'll work out for you, definitely. So yeah, that's pretty much like my life story-ish kind of growing up. Um, More recently though, just kind of like going through, just kind of like growing into myself kind of stuff. Um, like the past 3 years, I kind of ish with this girl, and I thought about suicide a lot during that because she would fuck me over a lot, and it wasn't a good time, and I didn't know what I was doing with my life. I didn't know where I wanted to go to college anymore, and just a whole bunch of things. Like as you grow up, like I don't know, life gets a lot more stressful, but it does get a lot better because you just learn how to deal with things a lot more in like a rational way, and pretty much like you just kind of know like at the end of the day like everything's gonna be okay. Like I feel like that's just kind of a thought process that you have to grow into. Like when I was 16, I did not think that. I did not think that like everything was going to be okay. I thought everything was going to be horrible because I was 16, and it's like it's just what you think when you're that young. Um, but everything does get a lot better, and you kind of learn how to deal with situations, and you just kind of relax, and you're just like, you know what? Even though my life's crazy, things are going to be okay because life changes every second of the day, and you know, whether it's changing from bad to good or good to bad, life's changing, and that's the beauty of life. It changes. um, so the challenge was to name 10 things that are worth waking up to or waking up for. So I'm just gonna name like 10 things that I really, really like in life. I love going outside on sunny days and laying in the grass. That's definitely worth waking up for. Painting, because it's just, I don't know, it helps me out a lot when I paint. Chocolate milk, because I love chocolate milk. Fresh cut grass, the smell of fresh cut grass is really, really nice, so that's always good. The first snowfall of the season, it's also good. Reading a really good book outside, it's like one of my favorite things to do. That's also really good. Going on adventures with your friends when you're just like chilling out and you're like, hey, you know what? I'm bored. Let's go do something. And they're like, hey, yeah, let's go do something. And you just end up having like the most amazing day ever. That's really good. I don't really know anything else off the top of my head, but there's a shit ton of things. I'm really tired right now, so I can't think that straight. But yeah, basically just know that things get better, and we're always here for you. Don't be afraid to reach out to any of us, because we've all been there, you know? All of us have definitely been there, so don't be afraid, and things will get better, and keep watching us, and get happy. Alright, you guys have a great night.